So without further ado, we'll start with NIU Wrestling. Head coach Ryan Ludwig is now in his 13th season at the helm of NIU Wrestling. The Huskies take the mat for the Red-Black Inner Squad this coming Friday at 7 o'clock, and then start the following week here at home against Lindenwood and St. Ambrose. For more on that, the head coach of NIU Wrestling, Ryan Ludwig.
All right. Hey, it's great to be here. I'm always happy to be a part of this media day. Like Coach Frazier said, the energy and excitement around Husky athletics is at an all-time high. I mean, I get to see it every day, every morning, and every afternoon in the facilities where all the student athletes are training. So it's just an incredible thing to see all these student athletes working so hard towards their goals. They're extremely dedicated. And that goes without saying, as our guys are doing the same kind of thing, working their tails off every day to chase down those national championships, those All-American finishes, those MAC championships, as well as the accolades in the classroom. So we've had a really exciting fall that started with a great preseason, a lot of conditioning, a lot of getting in shape, a lot of getting better at wrestling, complete commitment from the guys, not only with our practices that we schedule, but outside the room. They're getting a lot of extra work in, and that's what you want to see. We had a fantastic fundraising effort in our season kickoff event, where high-energy event for 3 hours, a lot of action, a lot of people there. A lot of people are supporting NIU Wrestling, so that was fantastic to see. And now we are in official season, so we are in a wrestle-off week. That means tomorrow in our room we have preliminary matches where the guys in each particular weight class are going to wrestle each other off to try to see who the top two guys in each weight class are. And at the end of the week on Friday night in our red-black duel, we will wrestle those two guys off in a dual meet setting, so that we can kind of see who's got the early lead and who wants to be the starting member of our team. Now, that's not the end-all, be-all of who our starters will be, because we still have to progress through some open tournaments, some things through the first semester, but it does give a very early indication of who the favorites are. So a lot of energy, a lot of intensity in our room right now, and we expect the guys to compete very hard and throw up a lot of points. So Friday evening, 7 p.m., red-black duel right here in the arena. We expect a lot of people to be there, making a lot of noise. Should be a Halloween theme, hopefully a lot of action, things for the kids, that kind of stuff. So we hope to come on out. And then next week, we open up at home, which is nice. November 3rd, we've got 2 duels, so it'll be 3 matches. So we have Lindenwood and St. Ambrose. Now, Lindenwood is a newly minted Division I team, even though they're not tournament eligible. So those matches will count towards our guys' qualification process. So we will have matches starting at 3 and then 3 duels. So 3 o'clock, approximately 4:30, 5 o'clock for the next one, and then approximately 7 p.m. for the last. So we hope people come out for that event as well. Some names to watch in our lineup. Blake West returns at 125. He was probably the first guy left off the list to go to the NCAA tournament last year. Very successful campaign, took 3rd at the MAC championship as a freshman. Had a win over a top 10 ranked opponent. He's looking really strong right now, so we expect big things from him. Lucian Brink is a returner at 133. He's had a very, very intense training cycle through spring and summer. Looking very strong, very good right now. At 149, Javon Jones is bumping up from 141 to 149. He's been a steadfast member of our starting lineup, so we expect big things from him. Also a newcomer at 149 is a guy named Tommy Curran, who was a DeKalb product, actually, state champion here a couple years ago. He transferred back to us. He's doing really special things in the room. We expect some big things out of him. Moving forward, at 157, some exciting things to watch. We have a true freshman named Brett Smith from Missouri who's making an impact already. So it's going to be fun to see him in these wrestle-off process. And then at 165, we expect Tommy Bennett, Jake Evans, and Jake Stiles to compete for the spot. 174, the incumbent would be Hayden Pummel, who placed for us last year at the MAC championship. 184, a guy named Matt Zuber, okay, who's had a couple nationally ranked wins. So we're looking for a big breakthrough from him. And then at 197 in heavyweight, guys named Carter Grew, guys named Jacoby Jackson at heavyweight, challenged by Jake Christensen and Jordan Summers. So a lot of good names, a lot of action in there. We expect some new faces in the lineup, but they're exciting. They're very goal-driven. These guys have some big expectations for themselves, and they're following the process to a T. So we always emphasize the way we compete, the way we train, the mindset, and then the results will come. So we hope we get that payoff, not only this Friday night versus each other, but heading into the original season, or the official season, rather, next Friday versus Lindenwood and St. Ambrose. Questions? In terms of the newcomers? Yeah, 11 new guys. You're right. I mean, 3 of which were transfers. So Danny and Tommy Curran, the twins from DeKalb, those guys are making an impact already. Danny's going to be wrestling off. He could be in the lineup early at 141. We expect Tommy to get time at 149 early as a redshirt freshman. Very talented and very deep tank, which means he's got a lot of gas. He can go deep in matches. He's got a good conditioning. Jake Stiles started at Oklahoma, finished at Harper. Now he's at us. He was a couple-time state champ for Montini Catholic in high school and a nationally ranked guy. So we think that after the first semester, he'll fit in nicely at 165 or challenge for a spot. And then Brett Smith, I mentioned, from Missouri. He was a couple-time state champ, and now he's moving down. He won those state titles at around 170. Now he's going to be 157, so he's more at a better weight class for himself, but he's a very athletic guy as well. And then Colin Arch is another one to keep an eye on. He was a 4-time state champ from Missouri as well. He'd be a 149-pounder. So all of those guys are honestly, they're making a very big impact in the room already, so we're excited to see them. Yeah, with guys like that, I mean, hey, Isaac was an All-American for us, had a fantastic career. Therese was a MAC runner-up, had a fantastic tournament ending to his career. I know Sean had an exciting time with the Buffalo Duel last year with Therese's closeout match, so that was awesome. We'll miss him. But the next guys have been chomping at the bit. They're very hungry to get in there. So Jacoby Jackson at heavyweight, I'd say he's probably at the forefront right now. Not that he won't be challenged, but he's a 2-time state champ from Missouri and had a really impressive resume coming in, and his first 2 years with us was battling injuries. So he's finally healthy and working his butt off in the room, so we expect big things from him. I'd say another guy really stepped up is, again, Blake West. His leadership with the guys, the way he handles his business. He's a pre-med major. Everything that he does just funnels towards championship lifestyle. So he's been a fantastic leader for us, and we really expect big things from him. Yeah, always an opportunity. Everything that we do is an opportunity. So opportunities, if you look at it like that as opposed to privilege or as opposed to pressure, then look, you're just going out, you're trying to let it fly, score your points, and ultimately, hopefully, get your hand raised, okay? If you're too worried about the outcome, then you might get tight. So we want to make sure that everything that we approach, our practices, our training, our runs, and our competitions is looked at as an opportunity, okay? We can only get wins from this, okay? It's win or learn, okay? And ultimately, that culminates in our championship season at the MAC championships and the NCAAs, which is where we want to be at our best and where we always are at our best, and that's where we're going to bring home the real accolades. But every MAC championship, or every MAC duel, rather, we used to call them, the former coach and I, cage matches, like a steel cage match. I mean, these MAC duels are intense. Everything's tight. Everything's a hard-fought battle. So I think second semester heading into those MAC duels, that's an exciting time. And we have quite a few at home. So we're hosting the returning MAC champs for the Beauty and the Beast. The Lockhaven's coming to town. So that should be incredibly intense and a good one to come out for as well. Anything else? Thank you, guys. Hope to see you this Friday night.